Yo, red flag versus green flag club edition?
Yes, sir.
First Take versus Undisputed. They both started with their new cast. What the hell is going on?
What's going on?
Diddy's giving his masters back to the bad boy artists. Yo, I am your boy DJ Aaron Michael, baby. Welcome to the Queued Up Podcast. Let's go!
Nice.
Yeah! Queued Up. Yo, what it is? What's up? Can I just say? You know what I'm saying? Don't copyright us. What's good, everybody? I am your boy DJ Aaron Michael. Episode 33. We are excited to have you guys back. I cannot even talk today, but we're still gonna make it work, baby. You guys are now locked into the Queued Up Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
What a hell of a weekend!
Labor Day weekend.
Dog.
Labor Day weekend.
I'm getting too old for this, man.
Hey, how you feeling?
When I woke up earlier this week after Labor Day weekend, fucking my legs, Charlotte Murphy, my legs.
It was a lot. Busy weekend. A lot going on.
It was, man.
A lot happening.
Yeah, I woke up early today, and it hurt.
What's early for you?
Today early was like
be honest.
Early for me, honestly, on a good day, if I can get up by 10:30, that's a good start.
That's not bad, considering you might go to sleep at like 3:30 or some nights. That's not bad.
That's a great point.
Yeah, I stay up. If I can get 6 hours, I'm good. But hey, man, we are excited to have all you guys back. We hope everybody had a fun, safe Labor Day weekend. Hey, round of applause for it not being 142 degrees in Phoenix.
Pretty nice.
It was like 95. It was 99. God looked out for
Bearable.
It's
bearable.
Jesus.
We can do that.
And we got a super stacked show for you guys today, man. We're going to be talking about another round of red flags versus green flags, but this time, if your partner goes to the club too often, is that a turn off or is that fine? We're going to be doing also Coach 'em Up, where we all have either a person, situation, or just some internet scenario going on where we have to coach them up. You know what I'm saying? Give them some advice, or we got to, sometimes your coach is going to chew your ass the fuck out. So that's going to happen too. And then we got another round of hot cues, man. Shout out to my bro, Deion Sanders. Diddy
Brian
going crazy, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless. We're going to get into that shit. Y'all already see who's on the couch, though. To my left and not in the spoken word chair, my dog, Artie to the Reaperton. There you go, Artie Reeps.
Baby. I'm in the building.
Looking very professional, very business casual.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Very much so.
there you go. And of course, in his own solo chair, because he doesn't like, being a part of a group.
That's
he likes
not
to be
true.
Solo.
That's not true. I'm a great team player.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to my brother Calvin Productions.
Yeah.
AKA TikTok's newest star, but we're going to get to that.
go.
Hey.
We're going to get to that. And then shout out to my brother wearing the turquoise Phoenix Suns jersey representing is it the 9 tribes?
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're showing love to the tribes in Phoenix. Yo, my dog, Jesus Crust. Big Choo Choo. And then also, you know what I'm saying, the man with the plan and the man with the cam, my guy, Gibby to the motherfucking visions.
Gibby.
What up, Gibberton? Last episode 32 was fucking amazing. My girl Cassidy Joe came in the building.
Fire.
She shut that shit down.
Fire. That was great.
Told us about her
very
experience on her show, Farmer Wants a Wife. It's on Hulu. Watch that shit. She's crying with snot bubbles. It's fucking great. No, Cassidy was really great, though. Thankful to have her on the show.
Yeah, she was a great guest.
Yeah, super
Great
fun,
guest.
man. We got to have her on again.
Yeah, she was fun.
She came out to the club this weekend. She was like, hey, hon. Like, she gave him the whiskey roll. You know what I'm saying?
I took a picture of her and Katarina, and I think it was Katarina's sister, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think her name is Christina.
Yeah.
Very, very nice people.
Fun group.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I played some country girl shaking for, and they were getting it in, you know what I'm saying? It was going up. But yeah, man, episode 33, we excited to have you guys here. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. So speaking of the club, speaking of nightlife, it was just Labor Day weekend, right? Mm-hmm. And me being a DJ, I see everything. I see it all. You think I don't see what the hell you're doing? I see it. Okay, I see the dudes too damn drunk, freaking trying to fight everybody that moves.
Yeah.
I see the people that look like they really don't want to fucking be at the club, but they got dragged out there. I see the clout demons that feel like just because they got a fake Rolex watch off of Temu that they balling now. You know what I'm saying? I've seen girls kissing other girls just for clout, just to like record it and shit like
Clout
that.
Kiss.
Yeah,
The clout kiss.
yeah, that ass. It was some clout kissing up in there, but then I didn't look away. I'm like this.
Hell
I'm like,
no.
y'all make me sick.
Y'all better stop doing that.
Song is ending and shit. So I wanted to ask you guys. I mean, RC, I know you're happily in a relationship, and Artie, Artie, I don't really know what to say.
You ain't got to do a lead in. What's the question,
Okay,
man?
all right, sorry, guys. All right, look, man. We're all guys who have been involved in the nightclub in some way, shape, or form, whether for business or just going out or whatever the case is. So I kind of want to ask you guys, if you met a girl and you found out that in this situation, in this case, if you met a woman and you found out that she goes to the club all the time, is that a big either red flag or a green flag? And also, have you ever dealt with somebody calling your career or the fact that, hey, like for an example, Artie, I know you don't work in the clubs, but since you like to go out every now and then, have you ever had a woman get mad at you for that shit or anything like that?
Hey, man, you was in my house this weekend or something? You got my crib tapped? What do you mean?
I have cameras everywhere, Snars.
No, that's actually funny you bringing this up because this was a topic of conversation. And we didn't, just for a disclaimer, you and we didn't talk about this.
No, we did not.
Prior to, like, literally you just wrote red flag, green flag, and I didn't know that this is where we was
Came
going.
up with it on the fly.
Yeah, so that's just a disclaimer out there.
Okay, but all right. And, I mean, if you down to talk about it, bro, like, is that...
Yeah, no, it's tricky, though. It's
What makes it tricky?
Because on the one hand, I think it's pretty reasonable to expect that somebody's significant other wouldn't want their partner in the club all the time, working or not. It's not everybody's the same, so I don't want to make a generalization, but it wouldn't be unreasonable to imagine that somebody wouldn't want their significant other in the club every night of the week, all the time, regardless. Like, not everybody can like stomach that or just like handle that. So on the one hand, as a provider and as a person who has to, handle bills and do all this stuff, and sustain themselves, that's one side of the coin. But on the other side of the coin, it's everything else that could potentially come with that.
I definitely know what it is like telling somebody that, hey, like my job is at a nightclub. Because what do people see? Not even just women, but what do people see? You see people having fun. You see a lot of people. You see, alcohol. Other shit happens in the clubs that some people do and stuff like that as well. And it's just, like women are usually dressed very nice and sometimes barely covered. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of assholes out there. And then unfortunately, you've seen people that kind of ruin the club experience by either fighting or bringing shit to the club. And you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth anybody to ever be hurt or lose their life just because they wanted to go out and have a drink and stuff like that. I get that a lot too, though, bro. Like, with the women that I've talked to and sometimes, like, the women I've dated before, it's, hey, like, this is what I do. Like I know the optics don't look right. You know what I'm saying? I'm DJing and there's women shaking their ass and I shaking everything that they got, and I'm right front and center for that. But a lot of people don't understand what the club really is to the people that work in the industry. Okay, it's not what you think it is. Sometimes it is.
But even saying that to the people that don't work in the industry, that sounds a way. Like you're saying that and people hear the words that you're saying, but that it's not landing on them how it's landing on those of us who actually be in the work.
But it's kind of like if somebody worked at an amusement park. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you only go to Disneyland once a year, it's magical. But if you work there 365 or what I'm saying, all the fucking time, you don't give a damn about that roller coaster. You don't care about those churros or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a job.
You're not wrong.
It's a damn job. Artie, kind of like, what's your opinion on it a little bit?
Man, I think for me, actually, I got to kind of go through this in a logical way. So I think when I was younger, like early 20s, I would have been cool with the girl who was going to the club all the time because, like, I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But, like, now it just wouldn't kind of mesh with my vibe and the stuff I like to do.
Yeah.
Because now, like, Aaron, you notice, I don't really go out as much as I used to. I still pop out occasionally.
You're out every weekend.
I'm out every weekend. I was like, yeah.
Artie has a VIP skip the line pass. All right, he has all of his little 9 holes punch.
No,
I
will pop out maybe like
I'm joking.
Here and there, but to be if she's out there every night, especially if she's not working, no, I'm not cool with that. Yeah. If she was working, usually to me, I think unless people are planning on getting into management or like ownership, working at the club is kind of like an in-between space career, So like I wouldn't necessarily care if she was working there if she had goals of like something bigger or like she's going to school, something like that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I think as I've gotten older, just being out in that environment I mean, it's like birds of a feather flock together, but your environment too is very like.
No,
if
you're
you're
right.
always in that environment, it's just. I don't think it's healthy for anybody, man or woman, to always be in that environment. Especially, at least in your case, you're kind of like separated from the riffraff. You know what I'm saying? To an extent.
But even still, I think what you're getting at, and let me know if I'm off here, but it's just not a sustainable model to be in the club like that every single weekend for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
I
And
don't
it may
think
be
so.
if that's the type of lifestyle that you want to live, but I think and I don't even want to say most people, but for a lot of people, that doesn't really line up with a potential future lifestyle that involves children and expanding a family and potentially growing a business. A lot of people do it, but I'm saying in terms of if you're not working in the industry and you're out every single weekend for 20 years, how sustainable is that to really
Yeah,
to really keep up?
if you're not working, like if you're not a DJ, if you're not a GM, if you're not even a bar back or anything like that, like if you're not involved in the nightclub in some way, shape, or form, and all you ever do is go out and spend money, I think a lot of us who live in maybe like that type of club area, like if you live in like a Miami or a Cali or Scottsdale or Phoenix, Arizona, something like that, and you have access to the clubs. It makes it a little bit different, like especially when you're like early 20s, mid 20s,
That's true.
early 30s. Like, all right, cool. Hey, I'm going to get some of this shit out of my system. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah.
going to go because it is a good time. But if you're going there all the time and if you're getting like blacked out drunk all the time, you're getting fucked up, you're getting thrown out, or if you're just doing way too much, it's not a good look. It's not probably what you really want.
I would really just
Unless
have
you
to.
do want it.
I would really just have to ask, like, if it was me, and I'm not speaking for anybody else, so this is my perspective on this. If it's me and I'm talking to a girl and she's always at the club, I would just genuinely want to know, like, what is it about it that you like so much?
Yeah.
Because
the answer to that could be some valid reasons, though.
Right.
Like, whatever they come up with, it could be valid to them.
right, because and the reason why I'd ask is because one, she's either going to be real clear about what it is, or you might be able to pick apart some BS and find the underlying reasons of why she likes to go to the club. Like, if she tells me I like to go to the club because I like to hang out and talk with the girls, you can't talk in the club. Y'all can't hear each other.
Well,
so I know it ain't that.
Let me
No,
say.
you can though.
You before, yeah.
Yeah.
But so that could be true, but then there's also something else. Because if you get to the club at a certain time, we can all sit around at the bar and have dinner and have a phenomenal conversation. We've all done it before. But then after that, it's like the turn up. So
Yeah.
that part is true, but then there's also something else to it out as well.
I will say this. I will say that the club, like those promo tables, like the people that like they know the promoters and they go out, it kind of becomes like high school. Like it kind of becomes like, oh well, I know him, I know her, I know them. Like you have your group,
It's a
and you have
social-
your clique, and like you guys are all in there. So whether y'all are friends, whether somebody might be dating somebody, there's gossip, there's shit there. It's like that kind of becomes your tribe.
But like in a high school club, right? Like they have like a chess club and they have like, Dungeons and Dragons club. What is the theme of this club?
Shaking your ass, getting blacked out drunk club.
Right.
And but honestly, it
So
is-
that's what I'm saying.
honestly though, call it shallow or not. What if the answer to them the answer to that question was, hey, when I go out with my girlfriends, I get validation from either just other people or whatever. Like, we look great, we get a bunch of compliments, and that just really keeps my self-esteem up. Now, we would all say, hey, everything you're searching for is within. You don't need to search for outside validation. But for them, that could be a valid answer. And then what can you really say to that if that's
nothing.
where
She
they're
can
coming
keep
from?
doing what she want to do, but I wouldn't date her.
Just not?
But
You
just
ain't gonna save her?
no, hell no. But just to keep it real, like even at this age of guys who are always at the club, I'm not trying to be friends with them either.
No, that's true.
So it's not even like it's about who I'm having actual relationships with. Like yeah, I pop out here and there, but people who living out there drinking every day, dude, I see people on like Snapchat like literally every day drinking and out and drinking, and I'm like, bro, that's not good for you. I'm sorry, like it's really not, and it's not something that at this point where I'm trying to kind of transition into bigger and better things and do more stuff like this and utilize my gifts and my talents. Like it's not good to be around that stuff because yeah, you do kind of get naturally dragged back into it. If I'm always at the club, bro, like I'm a drink. It's like you're end up gonna have a couple of drinks and then a couple of drinks some nights.
Which is crazy because if you just don't go to the and I resonate with that so much because it's like it's not like I would be drinking just because like, oh man, I just gotta have a drink. But when you're in that environment and we're having fun and the music's loud and you're seeing familiar faces, that's the case. Yeah. Whereas if you weren't in there, you probably wouldn't drink as much.
The club is scientifically, everything in a fucking well-ran nightclub is science. It's all scientifically proven for you to spend money, for you to drink,
facts.
for you to stay as long as you can.
The lights, the music,
it's like McDonald's. Like McDonald's didn't choose red, yellow for their colors for no random reason. Shit scientifically makes you hungry.
It's like the casino.
Yeah.
The lights, the sounds, the way it's set up, the layout, all of it. The no windows, the TVs everywhere, the no clocks in the joint.
Everything.
It's all science. That's a great point you bring up. It's scientifically
trust me,
driven.
bro. I seen it. Like me being a DJ in the club, it's such a weird spot because I love DJing. Absolutely love it. But Artie, you're not wrong. Like being a part of that lifestyle, bro, it's like you're the life of the party. Like you got to be on. As a DJ, like I have to be the guy that's on, and I got to be the cool guy. Got to be the guy on the mic. Got to be, you know what I'm saying, the very sociable type of person that you're dealing with, meeting a bunch of, and the people that you usually meet 9 times out of 10, they're really good people, and they just want to just be cool. But sometimes they don't know when to stop talking, and they don't know when to just like kind of like relax and chill and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, I can't take on everybody's fucking baggage at this point in time. I'm just trying to play songs to get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you know what though? What the reason why also it is a place that's made for, you know, fun, alcohol, drinks, maybe depending on who you're hanging with, drugs, sex, or trying to be out there and get in. Some people be like, oh, that's not why you go out there. True, 100% true. I get that. But familiarity like softens the severity of things to people. Like, for example, with you, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but Aaron didn't used to drink. I don't think, I honestly believe that if you weren't a DJ, you probably would have never been a drinker. I don't think so, bro.
No,
I think you saw it so much and it was became so familiar to you that you're like, it's not a big deal. I see people who are successful and people, they're drinking, so it must not be a big deal. I think if you weren't around that environment, I would say, okay, I wouldn't say not, you wouldn't, but I see it as less likely.
I think me drinking isn't like, I try not to go too ape shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed to never, like, I maybe have 1 or 2 moments where I can remember me being like really fucked up when I was younger, but ever since then, I
never lost it.
I never lost it. No, I never like completely forgot where. I think maybe once I ever like really like, wait, what happened? But that was about it out of all the other times. But, no, I feel like I like being a social drinker. Like if I go to dinner, or if I'm with the squad or stuff like that, like how me, you, and Chewy hey Chewy, I remember Disco Dragon Chewy. Yeah, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, see that's a good time.
Good time. It was a good time.
That's a good time. I like that type of drinking, but this club drinking shit will get you knocked off if you don't know how to handle yourself. And when you see new people that don't go out and they come out to Phoenix and it's hot as fuck and they go to the pool parties and they drink all day. That's when you see them. I've seen carcasses just in the middle of the street, just out. Men, women, whoever, anybody got it if you don't know how. And it's just, it sucks because I'm like, damn, like where they friends at? You know what I'm saying? I've seen like people literally turn into zombies and they don't really have anybody there to keep an eye on them. And I'll just be honest, like if I had a girlfriend like that, and like if I was not with my girl, or if I was with my girl and she got fucked up to that point, like, hey, we're having fun, we're celebrating, we're drinking, that's one thing. But if I start a dating girl and I find out she goes out all the time and like she be the one walking around the club barefoot.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Leaving the house looking like a 10, coming home looking like a -3. Like
if you can, and for sure, if I find out, but that's again, I feel like sometimes we make this like relationship between, but even in a platonic friendship, if I have a homie that's always blacking out drunk, that's not cool. I don't want to hang out with that person. Yeah. So like if a girl is doing that, of course I'm not going to date a girl who behaves like that. I'm not going to be friends with a dude who behaves like that either though.
That's not just something you just find out of the blue. You would know that in the talking stages and in the getting to know a person stages. Like it's not like you just wake up one day and it's like, oh, you just be at the club for the last. Like,
I don't know.
you've
Some
seen
people
it
might be
coming.
really good at hiding that shit, though, bro. Like some people,
Yeah.
like I've seen women that used to be at the club all the time, and they would be, you know what I'm saying, party animals and everything, and then they got saved. And then, and then it's like it's always awkward when they come back because like they try to act like they're above it. You know what I'm saying? Like I went like, chick, that was you 2 months ago over here fucking throwing your bra at the LED screen. You better relax. All right. So
I would also say this too. I would think that the like what was I gonna say about going to the club? If okay, let me go back through my little little track real quick, right? So I'm thinking like, yeah, you're going out to the club. If it's going out for work, that's cool. If you're just going out there to just go out there, it's not really very sustainable. And then also, honestly, I feel like the club is like a big validation machine. Like,
It
and
is.
because I know when I first started going to the club a lot more, like when Aaron was DJing out there more and I was like, oh, this is dope. I felt some type of validation by being like, oh yeah, I'm the cool guy in the DJ booth. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of the reason why I'd want to go out there, because it was a show. Like everything was a show. I think that if that's the reason why you really go, like I think maybe, and just being real, maybe them girls who are like, I'm beyond this, maybe they really are. Because I
think
really
so.
feel like I'm beyond that now, to where like I don't take validation from
clout
them.
is a drug, though, guys. Like
Oh, yeah,
clout,
for sure.
like for the
Yeah.
like I've seen people, man, who go to the club, and like I said, some of these people are really cool people. They are, but the people that go out just so they can flaunt, oh, I got these shoes, or I'm wearing a freaking V-Lone shirt, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and I'm wearing it backwards so you see the V, or you know what I'm saying, or you saw a car pull up in, like it's like they don't even go to have fun. Like
Yeah.
when you go to the clubs nowadays, it's not
Yep.
everybody just really just dancing and going apeshit unless it's like one of those nights, a holiday, maybe Halloween, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the big holidays where people are just known just to have fun. But if you go on a regular night, as a DJ, it's really hard to get people to want to move and respond and react without them being fucking hammered. Because everybody's too damn cool now. It's not cool to have fun. It's not cool to shake your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to freaking start air humping and playing the air guitar. Like it's hard, man. Like it's such a wild change from what it was just like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
So as a DJ, so back in the days, I feel like there was a lot more dancey type records, like maybe during the Snap era or like just like in a certain time in hip hop. And the VIP section was an actual thing, and the dance floor was the focus. And now it seems like that has kind of shifted.
Yeah.
Where, as a DJ, from your perspective, where do you see the club or just nightlife in general going? Like it came from this, we see it here now. Where do you see it go? Like where is that trending?
Well,
towards?
now that these clubs are now multi-million-dollar yearly machines now, they don't, and especially the ones that don't charge you cover. Like you go to Scottsdale, a lot of these places, they're not going to charge you cover to get in unless it's busy as fuck and you got to skip the line, or there's a special artist there, special situation. Usual night, you get there on time, you get there early enough, you're good.
Yep.
But where they're going to make the money is at the bar or with them bottles. Okay, they don't make their money for Rick that walks in there and gets 2 vodka sodas and stands his
Right.
ass on the dance floor and that's it. They don't really care about you. They care about you because you make the club look busy, but they don't care about you. No, you want to know who they care about? They care about this guy who's in there buying $10,000 worth of a $300, $400 bottle, and that's when you see the sparklers and the girls wearing the costumes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the money is made. So the money is now built around bottle service for the big clubs.
So where do you see it going though? Like
It's only going to go further from there. It's only gonna,
So it's just going to be a club full of all sections, like no dance floor.
No, I think there's going to be always some dance floor, but the newer clubs are going to have smaller and smaller dance floors. Like when I DJ at Cake, I think in Scottsdale, it's a beautiful club. But Cake, if anybody's ever been there before,
The dance floor is very small.
yeah, no, the
You're
dance
walking
floor
around
is
sections.
tiny. Yeah, there's like one kind of like decent space for dance floor, but besides that, it's table, and then just a bunch of little halls for like little walkways for you to get through, and then the bar area. It's not back in the day where there's like a giant pit of just
Right.
like Chewy over there raving and freaking, you know what I'm saying, mosh pitting and stuff like that. Love you, Chewy. It's just kind of a different time now.
I got an interesting. This is probably not going to happen, but so we've seen the dance floor get smaller and smaller for the sake of sections. which is not necessarily privacy, but it's like it's kind of a little bit of a private type of thing. If you just got a table with your crew, that's like a little more private.
Mm-hmm.
In about 20 years or something, do we see it like trending all the way in, like taking the sliders on that and sliding it all the way up to where now you have like private rooms in a club, and it's like, yo, man, we can get either a table, we can get a whole section, or we can get a private room. Like, do you ever see that becoming a thing? That's a very extreme like take on it, but is that possible?
You know why I don't think it will go that way is I think that people get too much from being the show,
Being seen.
like they
In
want
the
to be
section.
seen. So like I would honestly say I think this, and this is me just like throwing it way out there. You know what I'm saying? Throwing like a Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
out there, is I think it could be something where you're like they put you on the screen, like, and then they also show you in other clubs, like, oh, this is the VIP table at blah blah blah. Like, these are the ones who they about to look. You can see them on all
So you can
the
have bottle
screens.
wars with other
Like,
clubs. Not even in the
yeah,
same.
like-
That'd be crazy.
You know what though? The more I think about that though, that actually sounds kind of fire. Again, we're taking this and we're 10xing it into the future, but some type of live feed, like let's just take, I hate that we're using a very specific example, but let's just take Hefe. And again, remember, we're thinking 15, 20 years down the line. If there's like a somewhat of a camera guy inside of Hefe, when the bottle comes out and they're putting the camera on your section as
That
the
would
bottle,
be lit.
and it's being shown on that LED screen behind the DJ,
crazy.
people
Right.
would go crazy for that.
Yeah.
Riot House to go crazy. But let me ask you this:
Yeah, there
for
too.
pretty
That's another good one.
for Pretty Please, because Pretty Please is a nightclub out here in Scottsdale as well. It's mainly like a hip hop club and stuff like that. Really cool spot.
Have I been there?
I don't know, maybe
Is it new?
it's not new. It used to be the old Cake. Like, that used to be where Cake was. It's like the only truly secluded club in Scottsdale. Like there's no patio, no windows. Whatever happens in there stays in
I
there.
don't think I've been there.
But what I think, and RC, tell me if I'm wrong. I think you've been there, but maybe more recent than me. Isn't it when somebody buys a table there or like a bottle there, like literally like their
lift it
table,
up.
it lifts up?
Yeah.
Like, ain't that some crazy? Like, that's now.
crazy.
Like, if you buy a
Yeah.
bottle, your table lifts.
yeah.
Part of my friends, that's balling. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you'll raise me up.
But see,
Raise me up.
that's where I'm saying. I feel like where the because no, you don't go to the club to drink those bottles. Most people are pregame and get drunk before they get to the club.
Right.
You buy those bottles to flex.
That's all it is.
And
the
that's why
show.
I'm saying in the future, like you said, if you could like have bottle wars, and let's say on the screen it shows you and you doing your bottle war, and then it
Yo.
shows like somebody VIP in Vegas, but it's like a famous rapper or something, and they'll put y'all on like screens on together, and y'all looking at each other like, look, I'm going another bottle, y'all got another one.
Wow.
Like
I'm
that's
not
some
gonna
bottle war
lie.
shit.
I'm not gonna lie. We might have to cut this out of the podcast.
Why?
Because that's such a great fucking idea.
No. Artie
God
gets
damn, that is a
60% of
great
it.
idea.
All right, we both get 10.
No, I'm making that shit happen. I'm figuring out a way to get it. I'm
just
making
like some-
that shit happen. CCTV in the club.
That reminds me of
that
like when you go-
hard.
Yeah,
that reminds
it's
me of when
not
you
that hard.
That reminds me of like when you go to like Dave and Buster's and they have like the high score. for, like,
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like
Fantastic idea.
Like
I'm not
Chewy
gonna
in
lie.
Miami spent $45,000 tonight.
That's crazy.
yo, that's great.
No, but yeah, people buy bottles to flex. I seen the other day like these. I think it was in Houston or somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
these two.
yeah.
And for my culture, for my people, my black people, I'm talking to y'all, man. Chewy, break the glass. We don't have to do this, man. We ain't gotta like buy a bottle just to pour it out on the ground. Like that's what
Yeah,
they were
that's
doing. It
crazy.
was they bought a $10,000 bottle, they didn't even drink it, poured it on
We've seen
the
that.
ground.
We've seen that before.
Come on, man. Like
That was extreme what they was doing.
but that's our
Just
people.
holding
though.
3
Like,
bottles, pouring them like yeah, that was extreme. But we've seen.
Look, that's a black thing, bro. I ain't seen
black culture.
What white dudes have done that?
I gotta disagree. I've seen it.
You seen white dudes?
Is it
Maybe
a black
Middle
I've seen
Eastern
a
cat
few.
thing,
No,
though.
I've seen.
I
a
see.
few.
Maybe
They don't do it a lot. You're right. It is. I will say I've seen it more, but we've seen it.
The worst thing or the craziest flexing I ever seen from a white person was from a buddy of mine recently passed away. Shout out to my dog Matt Hill, love you dog. Used to shoot alcohol into his like
The Ace.
3,000 the Ace into like his $3,000 sneakers and do it with Chewy.
Yeah.
And then drinking out of a shoe.
Shoey.
That's the white equivalent to pouring out a bottle.
That's
A
crazy.
shoey. Is that what it's called?
It's called a shoey, yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Shoey
Just
boy.
in back on the red flag, green flag thing, it just clicked for me. What I was thinking of earlier that kind of slipped my mind is the biggest red flag to me is.
say it.
Oh, I don't know what.
Go say it.
No.
Go
I
ahead,
was,
go ahead,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say the biggest red flag to me is if she doesn't want me to go to the club with her. Like if she's like, no, I just like going with just my girls every time, and I'd be like, so you telling me we
See-
can't have the same kind of fun? Like that would be weird to me. I wouldn't like because to me it seems like because and I guess in that's where I'd be nitpicky and I'll try to pick it apart. Be like, so what if I was in the same club as you, but I just wasn't hanging out with you? And if she was still like, no, because then at that point it's like, well, what you're saying is you want to act a certain kind of way that you know I wouldn't be comfortable with, and I'm gonna let you know I don't know what it is, but I'm already uncomfortable with that. So I'm good off that.
If your girl went to the club 5 times and out of those 5 times she never went with you once, at least once out of 5, and y'all like together, that's kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
Like once out of 5. Or at least if she offered for you to go.
At what point in the relationship are we talking about? Just ever? Or
Let's say
because I
say
can
ever.
see a scenario. I could see a scenario with a married couple that's been together for a while, and it's just like, look, if you and your girls want to go to the club, please go without me. Like, I don't want to be there. I don't want to see that. Like, y'all be getting crazy. As long as you make it home, y'all call me if you need a ride, whatever. But I ain't going there with y'all. I could see a couple of my uncles being like that with some of my aunts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go. Y'all have a blast. I will be there at 2:30 to pick you up. We could stop at the drive-thru on the way home. I'm cool. But y'all go have fun. Not my thing. I could see that being the
See,
case.
that would be me like 95% of the time. 95% of the time, I'll be like, yeah, girl, hey, baby, go ahead. You go have fun. I'm going to hang out here. If you need me, call me. Let me know where you're going, and I'll come. I got you if you need anything. But if I'm like, hey, I mean, you want to maybe go out? Or you want to go together? You want to go? And if she's like, nah. Nah. Like if she just was like being real, like nah about it, like, all right, what security guard you know at this motherfucking club?
Yeah,
all right, who you over?
That's true.
You acting single when I'm not there? Because hey, if your girl she hugs a security guard for more than 3 seconds, leave her alone. If she goes into the section where the bottles at and she knows the guy behind the bottles, leave her alone.
If she in the section with the scammers,
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, leave her alone. Especially
And if-
No, man.
If it's like an old dude, maybe you'd be like, she wouldn't.
Now them
speak
old
that
dudes
low.
be the worst, bro. Like them old millionaires with nothing but play money. Oh yeah, you know it's not a good look.
ladies.
Look, I know. Hey, ladies. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
Like I say, ladies, please comment below. Let us know if we're capped, if we being some bullshit right now. We want to have this discussion in the comments. We need this right now. Red flag if y'all want to go out to the club without your man, if y'all are officially together, or are we tripping and that's actually a green flag because then we get to stay home and play video games that a lot of women don't like that men play.
So I was just gonna say I was trying to think of a green flag just for the nightlife industry in general. A green flag that I can think of is, and this isn't specific to like relationships or anything, but like when you meet someone out, like guy or girl, whatever, and they are just like for whatever reason you end up connecting with them outside of the club, maybe on some business, or you just run into them, and they're just like a really good, genuine like person.
Yeah.
That's a green flag. That is a potential green flag of the nightlife industry. There's a lot of different people who aren't all just there to get blackout drunk and wasted or whatever.
Or they're cool when they do it.
Right. And then you end up connecting with them later, or like, hey man, it's my daughter's birthday. You think you can come take some photos, whatever. And then you meet this person's family. It's like, bro, you're a wholesome like guy. Like you're a great guy. I absolutely love when that happens, and that's happened a million times over the years, but that's definitely a green flag for me.
A green flag for me is when my girl is one of those girls I don't really like to go out like that. Like she would rather go to like a bar. Like, hey, I would never knock for my girl to want to go to a club. Hey, you want to go every now and then? Fine, go for it. But I kind of like for my girl to not be a consistent club monster. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go once every 6-7 months, cool. You going twice a week? I don't know.
You know what I like?
How's he working?
When I'm actually like with the girl, I like when she's like very PDA with me at the club.
Oh,
That too.
And that might be coming from a
now.
validation
You want her to be like,
standpoint.
hold on now.
But I
Rubbing your
like when
curls and
she's like
grabbing your
on
ass in
me.
the
You know what I'm saying? I like that
yeah.
because to me, I feel like that's very like that makes me feel like, oh, like I'm showing off like look at this.
You the
like
guy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
you a
showing
baddie.
off. Like I think that I kind of like that person.
You're not wrong. I agree with that. Like,
Or one more green flag, real quick. One
Yeah,
more green
yeah.
flag is when a girl is like she's not all shy and weird at the club. You know, some women like
be able to hold your own.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like they're all like they lock
that's
up.
true.
But no, I've been in a situation before like where I brought a girl to the club and she was super cool. You know what I'm saying? She got along with everybody. She was just cool. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's
like,
great.
I could let her do her. She's
That's
just
great.
fine. You know, people were giving her compliments and stuff like that. She think mad
Yeah.
cool. We like that.
Yeah,
Okay?
and to my queen's credit, she is for like a great club, like a great time in the club. She doesn't do it very often, like at all.
Yeah.
But every once, twice a year when she does go out, or like we do, we did like a Sunday fun day for one of my friend Jordan's birthday.
Yeah.
Dope. Great, like great time in the club. So yeah, being able to hold your own and be cool and like dance and have a good time goes a long way.
Yeah, because nobody wants that person who's just like there because like, they gotta
Yeah.
be there, or they're there just because they want to keep an eye on their man and or woman.
Do you
Like,
do you feel like the older we get? I don't know what it is, but to me, I feel like I have so much more fun drinking during the day.
like
That
like day
has
drinking?
changed, yeah.
Like I
It-
don't
it
know
is a
why.
different type of time,
I
yeah.
have a way better time.
Yeah.
Like at night, I'm
more
like, all
fun.
right, it's cool. It almost feels like back to the routine. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
know what
'cause
you
that's
got to
the
do. You
end of
gotta
the
get
day.
drunk. But during the day, it's like, ooh, like the sun's out.
Well, day drink is good because you get faded by like 2 p.m. You back home by 5. You get the
Yeah.
rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? So you can sleep it off. You don't wake up all hungover. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but yeah, let us know you guys' red flag, green flag when it comes to going to the club. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next segment now, which is gonna be hot cues.
Hot
They
cues.
hot. All right. If you are new to the show, the hot cues is basically where we talk about different stuff going around the internet. We try to keep it to like 3 to 5 minutes per topic so we can move very quickly, but we hardly ever really be able to do that. You know what I'm saying, Chewy? You know what I'm saying? Chewy, can we hit the bombs for hot cues? I need something. I need it.
Felt that.
Oppenheimer.
I am become death.
Barbenheimer. And real quick, you know there was actually a woman out there. Her name is Barbara Oppenheimer, but she goes by Barbie. So her name is Barbie Oppenheimer. People thought that she was actually making her name up, but her husband
Really?
is like a third generation nephew of
Of the actual Oppenheimer?
Yes.
I'm weak. So
Wow.
during the Barbie
She had a
movie and the
big weekend.
Oppenheimer movie, she like
Yeah, she got all this shit. People like when she went to the bank, they were like, well, "Did you change your name? Really?" She's like, "Fuck now!" Like
That's funny.
That's fucking crazy.
Yo, this is random. Did y'all see the Barbie movie or no?
no.
No.
I gotta see it.
Nope.
I did. I hate to admit it, but I liked it.
Was there
Really?
was there any black kins?
There was, yeah. There was a black Ken and there was a black Barbie that was the president, Issa Rae.
Okay.
It was good. This is random. This is weeks later, but I hate to admit it, I liked it. And I be taking my daughter to school and we listen to the Barbie soundtrack. They got some joints on there, man. I'm
yeah,
just
they got
saying.
Ice Spice and Nicki
All right,
Minaj.
I've now become the dad of the podcast. I'll just
Oh,
see myself
gosh.
out.
I was
Beautiful.
laughing about that. That the only thing I did see about it was somebody compared it to Black Panther. And they said that
I
it was
seen that.
very like, and it was cracking me up because I was like, "Is this really like?" Because it was making sense when they're like
He
reviewing.
was like,
the
you know
Barbie
that
movie.
one movie where this happened, and then
Yeah,
they was
yeah.
like doing it side by side. I was like, he is spot on.
I was like,
Don't ruin Black Panther. Don't besmirch the
Man,
name
you ain't
of
never
Chadwick.
seen you ain't seen the Barbie movie.
All
yet.
right,
See
or
it and
Michael
then
B.
say that.
Jordan.
Yo, man,
Don't get back on this.
don't get on your man.
"Oh shit!"
Uncle Michael B gonna come up here. Is that right, Unc? Let's go ahead and get into hot cues. Yes, I have another uncle. Okay, Chewy, write that down. Okay. Don't worry about it.
End of the year.
First hot cue. So Skip Bayless has finally done his. He's finally back on TV with his new updated version of Undisputed, to where they have like multiple different guests on it, like Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson. They got Rachel Nichols. Oh my gosh,
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman as well, and they even got a new intro from Lil Wayne, who dropped the banger, and
Yo.
somebody on this podcast
Yo.
made a TikTok about Lil Wayne's
A
intro.
TikTok?
A little TikTok. Made a whole little TikTok. Made a whole little
did.
TikTok. Made a TikTok.
I did.
I'm old now. My boy RC literally went viral in a day with almost 500,000 views.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Just talking from his car, posting a clip of his favorite artist, Lil Wayne.
Disclaimer: that was not my car.
Wow.
It wasn't
Why
my
you
car.
ruining the magic?
I'm just saying it wasn't. I don't
trying
want
to
to.
gas
Hey,
you up.
listen, I'm not here to
he
flex.
got a Model X.
I'm not here to flex
Big
or
baller.
front. I was doing photos. I was doing photos, at this dealership, one of my clients, and I was in a car. It wasn't my car, but that's besides the point. It was a great post.
How did it feel
And it
going
worked out.
viral, bro? Like, how many followers did you get? What was it just like seeing your shit just run it up like that out of nowhere?
It was dope, and I know Artie can relate to it. When you think of a post and then you post it, and then it goes exactly how you think it should go or it would go. It feels exactly how you think it would feel.
It is a really good feeling, but it's kind of the dark side of it is kind of like an addicting feeling. And then to me, so I think the next thing you'll notice now is now when you post something and you, even if you, because you said you got like 500K views on that one,
Yeah,
or close to like
almost. It's like 490 something.
So now when you post something and it gets like 10K views, you're gonna be like,
Oh, that's true. I'm not gonna be able to appreciate
you're
like
the
the
layers of it. Like
it.
it's almost like because that's what happened to me, where it's like one of my first viral videos is at like 7 million views.
That's crazy.
So after you get like 7 million views,
Dog.
like I'll get like a video that does like 40K, and I'll be like, man, what's this shit?
Damn, see?
Like it
Get it
kind
away
of
from
ruins it. It kind of ruins it, but it's cool to just have had that experience and like waking up and seeing like 99 on your
Yeah.
being like holy shit. Like,
Okay, all right. Look. I've had 13,000 views on it. Chewy, hit the horn. Okay, I've had that before. All right. So you two viral monsters. But go ahead, RC.
I was just gonna say I felt pretty good, and obviously more posts will do more numbers. Like I feel like TikTok, y'all almost said Tic Tac. I feel like Tic Tac
on the tac on the tac
is kind of in that stage where Instagram was a few years ago, where like your stuff can actually do numbers and you can grow. Damn it, I lost my point.
See, now that's how I be on here, man. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you be on it and it just
Oh no! This is what I was gonna say. I was grateful that post is a post that did it and not something that was more necessarily controversial, because all of the comments and everything around that was like, yo, this is so dope, this is fire, yo, Weezy giving us that mixtape Weezy vibes. Like it was really mostly all very positive stuff, and a bunch of people telling me I look like Buddy Hield.
No.
put them on
No, Chewy, you're gonna have to do that in edit, bro. Not right now. Oh.
So I was very grateful that it was all people just literally showing love to Wayne. Even people like, yo, man, I absolutely hate Skip Bayless. I ain't watching the show if Shannon Sharp ain't on there, but that intro was fire. And I'm like, all right, like,
Nah,
it was all positive stuff.
There you go. See, yeah, I don't know what Skip did to get that type of intro, but my lord. But yeah, man. So Skip has a new show. Then with First Take, Uncle Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay is now on First Take with Stephen A. He's only going to be there, I think, 2 days a week. I think maybe Mondays and Tuesdays, like mainly for football.
He accidentally called Stephen A. Skip like 3 times today.
Oh, you called him Skip?
Yeah, he did.
Damn. Hey man, look, him and Skip are together for years,
7
bro.
years.
I just feel like, look, it's good for everybody, and everybody's gonna be making money, and all that shit's cool. But man, Shay and Skip, that was a time. That's the time we're gonna go back and miss.
He's on that Aaron, bro.
What you mean?
Right? Phoenix.
Oh, the
state of Phoenix.
State of Phoenix. Hey man, you know,
It just slipped too. You could tell he was just like, they were talking about football or something, and he was just responding, and it just like slipped out. He was like, and you know what else I was getting ready to say, Skip? I mean Stephen A. Like,
Yeah.
oh, but see, S and S.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's hard.
It's right there.
Skip was also on First Take before. It all makes sense,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So, let us know what show you guys like more. Let's go to get us the second hot cue. So, college football season is back. You know what I'm saying? Chewy, give me the hoo-ahs. And we are now officially Colorado fans.
Yep, damn right.
Because Uncle Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Mr. Primetime himself, is now the head coach of the Colorado Buffs.
Uh-huh.
And his son is the starting quarterback, and I think his other son is a cornerback, Shiloh Sanders.
Uh-huh.
And then they also have one of the top players in the country named Travis Hunter, who
top
also
player.
plays. You think he's D?
The top
He's
player.
not. He's not D, but he's getting up there.
Come on, man. He came into
5.
your living room and stole your heart on Saturday. What do you want?
Travis Hunter, one of the few players to ever play starting wide receiver and starting cornerback. This guy. Oh my gosh.
I'm just laughing because that was like such a dad.
Oh
thing to say.
yeah. See, Jello left, so now you the dad. But yeah, no. But Deion Sanders literally did the unthinkable in the game 1 on the road with over, I think, 40 new players on his Colorado
80.
team. 80 new players?
That's what I heard.
Damn. First game, you're going against a 17th ranked TCU that just played in the championship game the year before. They don't have the same exact team, but they're still pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And that game was like some Madden NFL blitz type bullshit where nobody played any defense, and it was score, interception, score, interception. And then, Colorado ended up winning by, I think, 6 points.
3 points. And they were slated to lose by 21.5.
Wow.
Like going into that game, they were underdogs by 21.5 points.
Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders, literally threw for like
510 yards.
four touchdowns, no interceptions. Travis
That's
Hunter.
crazy. I don't care who you are, bro. That's balling.
Colorado, they have 4 wide receivers with over 100 yards. It's just all the stats and everything is whatever, but seeing Deion go from, of course, being one of the greatest athletes in sports history, he's up there in the top 10. You cannot knock him. This man played 2 sports and was the best in football at one point, probably one of the best cornerbacks ever, and then a really good baseball player. Yeah. And now that he's a head coach, and the fact that he wanted to coach at his alma mater, he wanted to coach at Florida State. They didn't want him. Mm-hmm. So then he went to Jackson State, made them a powerhouse, also brought up HBCUs while he did it as well and put a spotlight on them. Mm-hmm. Now you're starting to see black colleges get play on ESPN at primetime spots and on ABC at primetime spots. And Deion Sanders was a big part of that as well. And now that he's actually at a D1, and if he can make Colorado somebody as a black head coach coming straight from the league, who people thought, oh, yeah, this guy, he's just like, who is he? You know, because we've seen players go to coaches before, and it wasn't really that sexy. It didn't really work out that well.
Uh-huh.
But now that you got that, it's like, wow, what can this guy not do?
Man, and I don't want to understate. I don't want to understate the importance of like what he's done. I realize people will say it's only one game and we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Bro, they won one game last year. They went 1-11 and had over a 28-point loss margin on average.
Yeah.
Meaning they lost every game last year by an average of 28 or more points. That's crazy. So for him to take that and turn it around, I'm like, bro, this dude, like, give him whatever he wants to make him happy because he's the guy.
Well, they are giving him whatever it was. Apparently, they're giving him $29 million, but they didn't even have the money to give him when the season started.
I do remember that.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we ain't got the money to give you yet, but we're going to get it. Oh,
Promise.
Whoa.
we'll run it up.
Do you feel like Deion Sanders is like the Michael Jordan of football?
I think
Jerry Rice is more of that in my eyes.
Deion Sanders is the best, one of the best defensive players in NFL history, arguably the best cornerback in NFL history. He also just played wide receiver like as well.
Yeah.
All while having an over, I think, 7-year career simultaneously in the MLB for baseball. Like, damn. I don't know, man. Comparing him to Jordan would be dope, but he's like he's like his own like.
Yeah, 'cause Jordan was not good at baseball.
No, he wasn't Deion, and Deion was one of the only players to like score a touchdown and hit a home run in the same day.
Yeah, like he literally went from like a football game, pulled up to the baseball game. Yeah, like
think about that. That's your
ballin'.
head. That's your head coach.
Crazy.
Your head coach is a dog that scored a touchdown, went in the locker room, took a shower, got dressed, got in another locker room, dressed out, and then hit a fucking home run in the same day.
And this
That's
stop
crazy.
And not in the minor leagues or not in
Right.
like in the big leagues. In my opinion, Deion is to football to what Allen Iverson is to the NBA.
Okay.
Like Allen Iverson's impact. Like I don't think you can ever really call AI the greatest player of all time, but it's AI is top 3 most influential players
Easy.
of all time with his style, what he brought to the game.
Easy.
One of the few people to ever do anything like that.
I think
So
he definitely elevated the culture of basketball because he made like young kids realize it was cool and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like basketball is one of them things where it was cool, as in like, oh, cool, just to watch people play basketball, and basketball is fun. But he made it like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
it up for sure.
a different type of. Because I even remember being a kid, and I had braids and all. I had the braids.
Yeah, you did.
And the headband. Like I was even an AI fan, as little of a sports fan as I was.
Yeah, so we are rooting for you, Dion, bro. Keep winning, bro. I'm a Colorado fan. Fuck ASU, they ain't gonna win nothing. Yeah, all right, so let's go ahead and get into hot cue number 3 now. So there's a brand new NBA 2K game, NBA 2K24, but this one's gonna be the Mamba edition. So they're showing love to Kobe Bryant. Let's go ahead and hit the horn for Kobe. We're gonna show some love. And I'm gonna get it. Actually, I already bought it, and I
pre-ordered.
I pre-ordered. I got the $150 version. Now I got that.
They're getting all your money.
No, because if you get that version, it comes with a whole year of NBA TV or NBA.
Really?
What's the app? The app for all the fucking games. Okay.
Not Game Time.
League Pass, yes.
Pass.
Yeah, if you get that one, it comes with the game plus NBA League Pass. So
That was smart of them.
yeah. So,
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I get to watch every basketball game.
Honestly, for the 150 and you get a trash game, that's tight.
Okay. All right. Should we, look, listen here.
I fucking hate 2K, dog. I'm
Yeah,
done
because you
playing.
suck at it.
Well, I haven't played 2K since like 2013, 14. They lost me a long time ago. I'm not here for it.
Chewy repping it. Chewy, do you play 2K?
Not religiously. I play casually.
See, I'm a casual guy too. I'm not over there. I don't play like the park and like when you deck your guy out. Because some of these dudes,
Yeah, what are we doing?
their 2K player has more money and better clothes than they do. Like they're living in like a one-room shack with a 30-inch TV and a PS5,
so
and that guy got a 3-bedroom townhouse and Supreme on.
Yo, 2K is a different game than when I used to play.
Oh, it's a cash grab.
It's a totally different game. You're doing like pickup ball at a park. And your dude is like there's just so many different weird little pockets that like kids today love, and like that's the 2K that they're growing up on. And I hate to do this, but the one that I used to play was just you get your teams, I play you, we play, and then that's it. 2K today
Old ass man, you old man.
You put some earrings on your guy, and you get him a Supreme hoodie, and you do this weird little press conference.
To me, like with video games that like mimic reality, it's just not. It just doesn't do anything for me. Like, like for sports games where it's like, because I don't get me wrong, I like to play basketball. Like if I go to LA Fitness, like I'm a ball. You can ask my brother. I'm actually better than I think I am. I think like he'll be like, what? Like, bro, it's hard to explain. Like I never thought I was good, but then people who actually play be like, why you don't think you're good? I'm like, I don't know. Just to me, there's things I know I'm good at, and then there's things where I'm like, But anyways, so I like to play basketball. It's fun. But to like play a basketball video game to me is like playing like a cooking video game.
Okay, there is a cooking video game, and that shit's fun too. It's called Overcooked.
Wait, is that one where you're running around on pirate ships and shit?
I mean, kind of like where you have to like hurry up and make it.
Yeah, but it's like in a fanciful, unreal world that doesn't actually exist. So
hey man, look, all right, look. I gotta be the one to stick up for my 2K community here. Okay, is the game kind of a sham when it comes to all the little microtransactions in the game? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Is it kind of bullshit because there hasn't really been too many overall changes in the exact system over the years? And people keep spending full price for it. Yes, it is.
Do they have Anthony Davis OP on there? And he's
Anthony Davis is a 2K god.
Jesus.
And LeBron James is, bro. But it's still fun though, man. It's good to see DeAndre Ayton miss layups even in a video game. It's just and not dunk it.
If your character on there is cooler than you in real life, then that's a problem. Then you need to look at yourself in the mirror and go, like, if your character is like this athlete dude with a fresh fit on, and then you're sitting there as like a frumpy piece of shit, you need to reality check, put the controller down.
Can I ask y'all something really stupid?
Yeah.
Is it a problem if let's say and I don't mean to bring race into this, but we're here. If a white kid bought 2K and if he makes a black character,
how much of that is really going on?
I guarantee there's a lot of that going on.
God.
I think so too.
Do you think they say the N-word in the chat?
Oh hell yeah!
Damn right.
That's
Come on now, this is video games and online we talking about.
See, man, look, we're giving the women that hate when they dudes play 2K. Because there's some guys that like I've seen like times like on TikTok and stuff like that where like a woman will like delete her man's like player.
Ooh.
But
How does she even know how to do that?
They figure they Google that shit or something. But think about it. Sometimes these dudes, they literally put almost $200 to $300 worth into these fucking characters.
And that's on the low end.
That's low end. That's low. That's low. That's low as hell. It's like it's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But hey, 2K, great marketing because having League Pass along with a trash game is a deal for $150.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad.
If you deleted my Elden Ring character, you better call the police.
See, it's the same thing, bro. That's the same shit.
Yo, this is so random. There was a video that went viral a long time ago of this girl who like took her boyfriend's I think at the time it was like PS2 or 3, and threw it in the pool because she bought him a new one, but he didn't know yet.
Yeah,
y'all remember that video?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? What would you do if your girlfriend threw your PS5 out the window of your third-story apartment and was like, "But I got you the PS6."
But they don't realize
It would be the
they
Kill
don't
Bill.
realize that like the
All the shit still saved.
yeah
on there.
like that this shit doesn't.
No, but see, it's different now because there's cloud. So as long as everything's on your account, and this isn't 2002 to where everything's on a fucking memory card and it's gone.
So you wouldn't be mad?
I'll still be mad though. Like, don't
you
be
could've sold it
don't touch
on
my
offer.
shit. Like, what's wrong with you? I remember this one video. Like, well, I was thinking about this one video. This guy playing his video game, and this girl walks in. And he's like, "Wait, no!" And she just turns it off. In a minute, like, didn't break it, just turns it off, and he just drops the controller. And she's like, "This is all you ever do. All you ever do is just come home and you just play this." He's like,
That might not have been real, by the way.
and he was like, "This is all I have." That looked real.
I know exactly what video you're talking about. I don't think that was real. I think that was staged.
But there's a situation like that where that's happened.
for sure.
Women don't want y'all to have fun. Should we break the glass right the fuck now? We are here. Women do not want you to have fun.
true.
They
That's
do not
not
want
true.
you to do it without them. Kevin Hart
There
said
you
it,
go.
and he's not wrong.
There you go.
Okay?
They don't.
They do not want you to have fun without them. If a woman called you, like right now, Artie, if a girl called you and you over here laughing and yucking it up with us, the fuck you so happy about? All right, RC, you too. You over here laughing and smiling, hanging out with Gibby and Chewy and shit. Your
Hey,
girl
man.
call you and you having
Yeah,
fun.
it's tough.
Fuck you smiling for? Get your ass home.
Yeah, you're not. Everybody's situation is different, but you're not wrong.
9 times out of 10, that's the case. All right, like
Yo, man.
yeah, like
It makes me think though, because it makes me think like Shorty I've been talking to. If that happened, I feel like she would be cool. But now it's got me thinking, does she not care?
or she doesn't care.
Not care.
I'm having fun too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Now,
why you having
That's crazy.
guys? Hey, we don't really like it when they girl, to an extent.
That's
too.
not true.
nah.
Please,
It
to an
go
extent.
have a blast.
Okay,
A
yeah,
blast.
but like, but if it's like all the
Sweetheart.
time when my girl just having mad fun,
blast.
what the fuck is so funny at brunch? What you
blast.
laughing at? What y'all drinking?
No, that's not true.
I like
I'm not
I like
letting you-
brunch. Bring me something.
I think that is true. Like if you laugh really hard with your friends, any relationship I've been in, I feel like the face that they just make is like,
What is
you
that?
never laughed that
Why?
hard at me.
Why is that? Why? I really want to get to the bottom of why that is.
I think it's a loving thing, and I think that they just want to be like, because
you're not allowed. They wanna
it comes
control
from
you.
a weird place of like they love you so much or they like you so much that they want to be able to do that for you. Like I want to be able to make you that happy, but what they don't
Yeah.
understand is like
It's a
you
different
can't make the
thing.
face that Aaron made when he took that shot. Like it's just not. It don't hit the same.
yeah,
Oh
like
my
it don't hit.
They
the
don't know
same.
about the shot, bro.
What you mean?
Like the shot when we were playing Madden.
No. I know. I'm just saying.
Oh
like
my gosh.
it's because we need. It's a different type of fun. Like when I'm with a shorty, like it's fun in that way. But when I'm with the boys, like it's a different kind of
It's a
fun,
different- yeah.
and they think that they can give you that same kind of fun. But the best thing you can do is let me have that fun,
Oh, applause!
Boy.
Applause!
boy.
Yes, sir.
so that I can be in a good mood. And then when it's time for your fun,
This
I
is the
give you your
clip.
fun too.
Clip it.
That was
Clip
good,
that.
Artie.
Man.
There you
That
go.
was good. Yeah,
There
and
you
you're
go.
not wrong.
I don't know what I said, but
No, you're not.
This
wrong.
man got the George Washington shoes on and he's feeling very presidential today. There you go. Let's go ahead and get into this last hot cue. And you know I'm right about that shit too. We're all right. Hey, we
that's
Hey,
actually
I
something
love-
y'all.
I love you, Queen. I love you, Caleb.
Squad.
Squad.
Hey, baby. I'm like, no. Yeah. Kayla, when you watch this episode, get him. All right, because he agreed. Last hot cue. So, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy for shitty. I'm just making up names now. But Diddy, the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment, home to as many artists such as Craig Mack, Faith Evans, and of course the notorious B.I.G. baby. I guess Diddy has finally reassigned the rights to his artists, and now they now have control over their music, and their estates can start making money for them because, of course,
That's huge.
Craig Mack passed away, Biggie Smalls passed away as well. That's kind of a big deal because I think Diddy left millions on the table for doing this, but he's already a billionaire, right? So what do we think about that real quick? I think that's actually a really good look for Diddy to take care of the families and the estates.
I think that's the most wholesome thing I've heard Diddy do in a long time.
Yeah, I think it's commendable. I don't know if it's a complete handover like all of the headlines are. I'm sure there's still some type of percentage. We're probably giving you a percentage of the profit after we recoup whatever we have to recoup here with this. But I think it's super commendable. And Diddy's been in the news throughout the years for being shady contract guy, doing things with his artists in terms of the contracts and 360s and all of this stuff that haven't been so favorable. Like how him and Mace kind of are still beefing or beefed over the years. So to see him doing something like this is very commendable and like just more growth from Diddy.
Yeah, man. It's Diddy's been a very polarizing person in hip hop. He's done so much for it, but then also he's done a lot of weird shit in hip hop too. But for this is a dub for him. So hey, we commend him for that. You know, and Diddy, you like one of the big bros of hip hop now, man. So like you gotta keep being the example. And I think him doing stuff like that is really cool. So
Diddy not your uncle? You said big bro.
I don't know if you want that.
I didn't call him my big bro. He ain't my big bro. I say he's a big bro in hip hop. He ain't my big bro.
Hey man, don't get different.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say
Diddy. One thing about Diddy that we can't look over is all the sus stuff he's done with like.
Hey man, what's wrong with being sus?
Wow.
You know it's wrong when you're sus from a position of power. That's
there you go.
Weird. That's
there you go.
what's
You
wrong
got
with
him.
being sus.
We probably have no idea about what happens behind closed doors and if walls can talk.
Imagine like you were saying earlier, like clubs when there was no cameras. The freaky shit that was probably going on.
Oh
man, we need to run that back. We should start a club. No phones allowed. Like you got.
I'm not gonna be there for that shit.
In to somewhere like you put it in like a little thing, and you can have like a Polaroid. But
That'd be dope.
So y'all need to go watch that movie Sorry to Bother You, okay, with Lakeith Stanfield. Watch that movie and you'll probably see what some of those underground clubs / after parties look like.
That was a different type of thing though.
That's probably what a lot of those parties look like and shit like that. So watch that movie. Great movie. So that's Hot Cues.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Woo. There you go. Episode 33. So we got one last thing we're going to talk about real quick, man. One last thing. And hey, if you're watching this, if you made it to this point, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. We're close to 150. Help us. We are finally over 500 followers on IG, but now we got to get to 600, baby. And then follow us on TikTok as well, too, okay? You know, we have the famous Calvin Productions on TikTok. We got the famous RD Reaps on TikTok, okay? They both, you know, we got them on there. And I'm just the guy. I'm just here. I'm trying to be like them. All right? Like, comment, subscribe, man. We love y'all. Last thing we are doing today, last main topic, we're doing another round of Coach 'em Up.
Coach 'em up.
And that's where we all get to pick either one person or one situation, and we get to be the head coach, and we get to, you know what I'm saying, give them a pep talk. Tell them to like, hey, tighten it the hell up or prepare them for what's coming up next. I'm going to go first.
Yep. Let's hear it.
I'm going to be the coach of the NFL, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
NFL season's right around the corner, and I am the official Arizona Cardinals head coach. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Listen to you sons of bitches. Y'all losing every single game. You're not winning. And if y'all do anything good out there, like if y'all make an interception, you're off the team. You run the ball for more than 4 yards, you're off the team. Okay?
Wow.
All right, you think, oh, wait a minute, coach. Hey, I just picked up a fumble. Hey, you're off the team. You think you're gonna score? I'm gonna run out on the field myself and tackle you. We're not winning another mother-loving game.
You talking about Cardinals?
Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I'm the coach of the Cardinals. All right, I'm telling them right now.
What's the best case scenario if they do tank every game? What do you think?
We win 2 games. We get the number 1 overall pick and maybe like the number 3 overall pick.
And then we take Travis Hunter.
First, we take Caleb Williams, and then we take Travis Hunter.
Wait, so you said the number 1 overall and the number 3? What'd you say?
We have the Houston Texans pick too. So if they don't do good, then we could possibly the mock draft saying we might have a number 1 overall pick and we might have the number 5.
Wow, that would be amazing. But we have to lose every game for that to happen.
I mean, the more you lose, the high, like it's not like the NBA where they have a lottery. NFL is like literally whoever the worst team is, that's who you got.
Wow.
Like if you're the worst team in the NFL,
so
you
then
get the
why
number
not
one.
tank on purpose?
That's what they're doing. They just cut their freaking quarterback, our starting quarterback, Colt McCoy, right before the season starts. We haven't signed nobody. Only people I feel really bad for are the blind-ass, dumb-ass fans that still think, we're not going to win. The tickets should be free. They should pay you to go see the game, Chewy. Chewy, they should pay you money. They should pick you up in a beautiful luxury SUV and take your ass to the game and feed you glizzies all goddamn day to watch them motherfuckers play, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing I've ever heard. In my life.
All right, because the Cardinals are not going to win. They're not trying to win. We only have one good team in the city right now, and that's the Phoenix Suns. I hope we win.
If you are on the Cardinals right now and you just heard that, bro, you know how disrespected I would be as an NFL player who played my whole damn life to get on to a damn team and be that damn good for people to just tell me, hey, man, go lose on purpose. Like, I am, regardless if I'm an NFL player and I'm playing on the team, I'm going to be like, bro, I am the best of the best at this sport in the fucking world. I'm going to play my damn soul out every time I get on that field. And like,
they are.
You because you know what? For the greater good or whatever bullshit, fuck that. If you on the Cardinals, as an individual, for anybody who gotta tie up their shoes and go to practice, you need to play yo motherfucking heart out every day because the greater good don't give a fuck about you individually. Because
Also
what
true.
if you don't play good and then your career's fucked up because the greater good. Fuck that. Everybody on that team, you lace the fuck up and you ball the fuck out every time you touch the field. Go crazy and fucking prove everybody.
See, it's
Coach Artie.
Yeah,
Shit.
Hey, man, you got me ready to suit
I know
up
what I'm
out
saying,
there.
though. It's
My
assistant
bad, 'cause
coach
that shit
Artemis.
hurt my heart, bro.
No,
Just
see,
think
but
about
it's-
taking L's on purpose. Oh,
But it's not the players' fault because the players, like, they're in such a weird position. Like, hey, play hard. Don't quit. Don't not try because you're getting paid. But then also, we want y'all to lose every damn game. But the most Cardinals effing thing to happen would be if these motherfuckers came out and won. If they won like 9 or 10 games.
No.
It's not
10
gonna-
games.
That's the most Cardinal shit to happen because we don't want to win.
That's true.
That is
but I
funny
don't
as
see
hell.
10 games.
What if we did, though?
Then that would be
We're
amazing.
gonna win
What
like
a lot of people would have had to step up.
We're gonna win like 6 at most, bro. Come on, let's be real.
We need to win one. Like maybe just one game. Just win it one. Because the years we tried to win 10 games, we only won like 6. We played like ass, and now we gave away DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of Skittles. But anyways, that's where I coast up. Cardinals fans, I'm sorry. We're going to be ass. Deal with it. Pray that we're ass. Pray that we are cheeks. RC.
Yo.
Who you coaching?
Hey, man, listen, I got to coach up. And I don't even know exactly specifically who I'm talking to here.
Okay.
But there's a lot more, I guess it would be called boosting taking place, like boosters.
Like college boosters? Or?
No. Where they're just running into these stores, into these high-end stores, kind of just doing like a smash and grab, getting all these T-shirts and bags and shoes and merchandise and sunglasses and a bunch of stuff. And we've been seeing a lot of that happen more and more, specifically in California. But
After the new law?
well, I don't know when, but it's just over the last, I would say, about month, I've seen so many different videos of these boosters. So, number one, don't commit the crime if you ain't trying to do the time. Like, it's not a great idea to go into a mall store with 7 to 12 to 15 different people and run in there and try to grab $500 worth of V-Loan stuff. Number one. Number two, if you're going to do that, man, hit me up because I'm trying to.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to get some stuff on the low. You know, I got a bunch of different birthdays and Christmas is coming up. So any of the boosters, man, where y'all at? This ain't like back in the days when my auntie was out there on the west side. and we
RC,
was
here's
getting
what
for the low.
happened, and we're gonna get the absolute definition of what happened. But from what I know, from my little peanut brain, in California, they raised the limit from like petty theft or being like an actual crime from like $550, like $500 to $950.
Okay.
So if you steal
There's a
anything below $950, I think it's literally just like a slap on the wrist.
Really?
Because they're saying that their jails are overfilled,
Oh,
so they did that so that way they could limit it.
Wow.
So that's why
and that's
people-
why we're seeing this.
That's why people are just breaking into Gucci and all that shit and stealing.
I ain't gonna
There
lie,
we
man.
go.
I feel like California is a mess, dog.
Oh,
a lot
California is
going
so
on.
grimy, bro. How many? The homeless situation in San Francisco is a hot fucking mess.
I remember when I went to I went to Hollywood, like the little Hollywood walk
Yeah.
And I just couldn't even enjoy it.
Why you say that?
Because it smelled like fucking piss. It smelled like urinal, like the urinal, like, and I just couldn't even enjoy it. Like I was walking around, like looking at the sites, but the whole time. And you know why it doesn't change? It's because it's different motherfuckers piss on the ground. So like your nose gets used to Frederick's piss. And then you walk down the street to Samuel, who's been drinking fucking Fosters and eating fucking Cheetos and shit. It's two different piss. So your nose never acclimates. You just smelled new piss.
That's funny.
Every fucking 20 feet, a new piss and a new shit. And not to say that I'm not shitting on homeless people. I understand that there's a reason, there's a cause behind that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know, man. And I'm not trying to coach up California, but California, you get this shit together. Because people are going to start realizing how really shitty it is, and nobody going to want to go there. No more.
Well, no, they need to stay their ass there because they're the reason why rent went all the way the fuck over here.
That's kinda
Because
true.
then they came
Facts.
here, and now our homeless situation is pretty damn bad.
True,
especially
and
downtown.
rent is crazy too. Because like looking at places right now of like little places just trying to be anywhere near civilization where cool stuff is, it's like minimum like $1,500 for it's like a okay spot.
It's $1,500 for a broom closet and half a bag of Doritos.
You trip in the fucking kitchen, you're gonna fucking fall in the bathroom sink.
All right. So now for the last coach we got. All right, you were coaching everybody else. You coached up my team. You coached up RC situation. But who are you gonna coach, Artie Reeps?
You know what? I was thinking about coaching. Up Logan Paul.
Look in the camera. Talk to Logan.
I was thinking about, but you know what? I feel like he's a lost cause.
Wow.
And him because he's gonna have to stand on his girlfriend situation. Best thing he can do is win that fight. So I won't get too deep into that. But you know who I actually want to coach up?
Who?
Is I want to coach up myself. And if people take value from this, then there might be valuable. Because I've been thinking about this a lot, of just the way I portray myself on social media. And I think for anybody who is working in, that you have a business or something like this podcast and you have stuff like that going on, like I realized something that kind of tripped me out. I was talking to somebody and they said, because I have an art company, so like that's very important to me. But somebody was like, yo, you know what's crazy is, until you drew this in front of me right now, I had no idea that you were an artist. And so I think so many people, especially artists like myself, so if you're an artist, this might be a coach up for you, is we can't Van Gogh our shit. Because Van Gogh in his lifetime as an artist, he's one of the most celebrated artists of all time. But in his lifetime, he sold one painting.
Wow.
True. Yeah.
Like, we cannot Van Gogh ourselves. Like, if you're an artist, and also just know, the more I think about it, the window of artists right now is for, depending on what type of art you do, we're kind of in a weird spot because AI is getting really good. Now, can AI be as specific as me right now? No, probably not. And will people always appreciate the effort and time it takes to put into an actual work of art? I think so.
Right.
But as an artist, like, bro, everybody should know. Like, it should never be a question. Like, if somebody goes on your social media, like, it should be like, oh, this person does art, or this person, because for me, I'm working on comic books. We finished a short story. We have coloring books. We have all of these things that it's like, it's crazy because I've had a short story on Amazon for like a month, right? Like over a month. But then when I actually posted about it, so many people were like, yo, this is dope. I didn't even know you had this out. And then people started buying the book. So you really could be like killing yourself by not just something so simple of just letting people know or finding creative ways to mix your identity with your art and put it out in front of people so that they're interested. So that's my coach up for anybody who has art or a business. Like, stop hiding that shit. Put it front and center of everything you do. That's why from now on, just to let y'all know, like, when y'all see my social media, it's literally going to be this podcast and my art company and my art. And that's pretty much it. I'm not doing, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not doing any more gym posts and shit like that of like flexing
Damn,
and
all the
shit.
thirsties about to unfollow your ass.
Hey,
Hey, that's
but you know what I'm saying?
that's mad commendable, bro.
That's my culture.
There you go.
Little
See,
introspection.
of course you're gonna be Serious Jones at the end of this when, you know
When
what I'm
I've
saying?
worn this outfit,
I
it was the
understand.
outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna be smart, brother. But nah, bro, you're absolutely right. I want to do more with DJing. I kind of want to start kind of being more creative in that aspect and stuff like that with like the mixes I do and stuff. I want to start doing more mixes and shit. I know I've been talking about it forever. But no, you're right. Celebrate your art, man. We're all really dope at what we do, from photography to music to art. You know, Chewy and his production skills and everything. Gibby with his camera. Shout out to my boy Mumbles.
Mums.
Shout out to my boy Dimitri as well. Shout out to my boy Giovanni. My boy
Gio.
just created it.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? So,
My brother.
congrats on a new place. You know what I'm saying? Doing art out of the state. So we got a very talented circle.
hard.
And for anybody watching this, man, if you guys ever want us to somehow promote what you guys have going on, or if there's something you guys want us to share on our page, or we can celebrate your wins, let us know, man. We want to celebrate you guys as well because you guys have been down for us, supporting us. We started this from nothing. A little bit over 6 months ago. We started this from just an idea and just a couple of Celsiuses, and then we're here.
Facts.
So yeah, man. I think that's a great note just to go out on, man.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
Yep.
I can't even coach
Go
that
out
up,
on
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Episode 33.
Yep.
Yo, once again, shout out to everybody, man. Please make sure you guys follow us, follow the page, the Queued Up Podcast. We're on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. Of course, we're on YouTube as well. If you're not following us, subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. Like it, please.
Yeah.
We need likes.
And
Please
don't forget
like
to
us.
review our Spotify and was it Apple Music?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. Put a review on there. The reviews help us out a lot. That was something that I noticed we don't talk about enough.
That's
Just
a
getting
good point.
reviews
That's a
on
good
there.
point. Yeah. Review of it 5 stars. Anything less than that, I'm finding your ass. Okay. RC, how can they find you?
Calvert Productions. Hit me up on IG.
And TikTok.
And
man.
TikTok now. Yeah, yes, sir. You're right.
Yeah.
On the
Damn
tac
right.
tac. Artie, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Still in the same place. Artie Reaps. ARDYREAPZ. Let's get it.
You still on Clapper?
I'm still on Clapper. I ain't really checked it in a minute, but it's been going up. I don't know if people. I think Clapper was the lifeboat
Yeah.
for TikTok, but then obviously I feel like TikTok thing kind of got squared off and squared away from what I
Same with Threads. Ain't nobody even sniffing Threads.
That's true.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Threads I still kind of just been using as like a throw some shit out there, see if it sticks, and then consider making a video on TikTok with it. So that's use it as you must. You know what I'm saying?
Chewy, how can I find you, dog?
Jesus Crust on Instagram.
That's GEEZUS _crust KRUST, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Jesus Crust. Crust Crab. Follow my boy Gibby Visions. Gibby GIBBY _visions on Instagram.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Man, hey, we got you. Hey, really talented photographer, man. Love you. Love having you on
great
the show,
guy.
brother.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, dog. And follow me at DJ Aaron Michael. All right, Aaron Michael, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter,
on
X. I'm on TikTok too. You know, I might start making more TikToks. Maybe I might go viral.
Got to make like 5 a day, bro.
I might, go viral. Do you make 5 a day?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Some days I have done that once or twice.
Yeah, man. Episode 33. Man, we love y'all, bro. Catch us again for the next episode. We will catch y'all again soon. Peace.
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 Yeah.